Hello guys, in this video today I'm going to make you learn how to implement the desired function of yours into the KMap and then to convert it into the circuit that can perform a various tasks of your choice in Proteus as well as in the Quartus by the help of code. So first let me make you know that how it's working. So here is a truth table for the four type of the logic inputs. So here you can see that the total number of the logic inputs are 4. So the 2 raised to power n is equals to 2 raised to power 4 and then it's equals to 16. So the possible combinations of 4 are 16. So here is the truth table, and for example, if I just want to take 0 at the output when all the logic states are 0, so these are the total number of outputs that I have used by my own self. You can also change, but you have to change the Karnaugh map. But I have just taken it by the by my own self. So here you will see the Karnaugh map for this truth table, and you will see that these are arranged in such a way that A, B, and C D is equals to 0, 0. So here you will see that 0, 0, and 0, 0. Then the output function f is equals to 0. Here we see that is 0, and then coming towards 0, 0 and 1, 1, here we see that 0, 0 and then 1, 1. Here is also 0, and then you will see that it is 0. And then this same procedure is repeated just as in the order or the placement of the entities in the matrix. So this is that. So let's come towards the equation that is the most important part of this entire lab, in which we will going to implement the circuit according to the equation. So here we see that I have taken only the max terms that are 1, 1, and we will neglect 0. So there are the two parts of this lab. First, I will use the Proteus and the Quartus software to implement this equation without using the grouping, and then I will use the grouping to make the equation, and we will see that what will be the effect of the grouping onto the circuit and what is the effect of non-grouping into the circuit. So first we will see that here is the 1 lying, so I will judge the 1 from the four sides that are these and assign the values of the particular row or the column that it is assigning by using the laws of K-maps. Here we see that this is 1, so it is A dash, B dash, C dash, and then D. So this is occupying these places, and then you will see written there. So let's take a random example. There is 1 that is on the 7th of the equation, means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, means that the 7th term involved in addition of this one is A, B dash, and then you will see from upside here you will see that C dash and then D dash, means that A is only in the pure form and all the three are in the complemented form. Here we will see that it is accomplishing our needs. So let's go towards the this circuit. You will see that I've used these AND gates to multiply these complemented or the non-complemented inputs, and then I've used the OR gate to add the products, means that this equation is a pure example of the sum of products, means that the products are summing. And here we see that there is a 8 input AND gate, means that the total number of the 8 terms will be added, means that here you will see the AND gate. AND gate is generally OR gate. OR gate is an adder circuit, and the AND gate are the multipliers in general. So I have connected the entire inputs of the AND gate in the equation form. You will see that A dash, B dash, C dash, and D. So you will see that A dash, B dash, C dash, and then the pure form of D. And I have used these lines to make the circuit quite easier. And the logic toggle, this logic toggle is showing the A, and this logic toggle is for B, and then C, and then D. And these are the NOT gates that will complement this entire A value. So this is the possible combination for all these equation, or simply you can say that the implementation of this equation, and then the output will be the F, means that when we will apply. So I have already started the simulation. You will see that when I will insert 0, 0, 1, 1, then you will see that 0 is appearing at the output. Or for example, take a simple example for 1. Means that if I will apply 1 1 1 and 0, you will see the 1 at the output. So let's make it run. So here you can see that that table, the truth table, is completely following this output. So next, we will come towards the grouping technique, in which we will make the groups and the quantity in order of 2 raised to power n, means 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So there are the maximum possible combination depending upon the types of the group that one is forming. So here you can see that there are 1, 1, and this is also 1, 1, and this will form a group with each other, and this one will group the form the group with the above, and this will form the group with this one, and then this will be a single because there is no any entity here and here. So there is the total number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups, and the 5 maximum possible entities that are to be added. And then you will see that I have implemented this circuit using this equation that I've implemented here, and you can see that this circuit has now become quite easier because there are no 8 outputs that were originating from the AND gate, and the AND gates are total number of 5, and then there are, you can see that 3 inputs. So you can see a lot of the difference in between these two functions, and both of these two functions are giving the same output. As you can see that I will let you know how it is giving the same output. You can see that 1 1 1 0 is equals to 1. So here you can see that 1 1 1 and 0 is equals to 1. So let's compare the output of these both gates, and then 1 0 1 0 is equals to 1 0 1 0. Then you will see that the 0 is appearing at the output of the both gates. So here you can see. Now let's come towards the core test, in which we will implement the code with the help of we will implement these two functions with the help of code, and then we will see the output, what the output will be. If the output of both these functions will be same, then you can say that these functions are same, and then our k-mapping technique has been verified. So here you can see that you have to just name this lab by your file name. Means that while making the project, you have named the file. So I have already named the file that is shown here. So just module name is just same like that, and these are the total number of inputs and the outputs. Here I've assigned the inputs like A, B, C, D, and then the outputs are F1 and F2. So I'm just going to assign the F1 that is equals to this entire equation. Here you see that this equation is equals to A dash B dash C dash and then D, then it is adding with this one. So in this type of Verilog language, you can see that the OR gate symbol is this one, and the AND gate symbol is like this, and the NOT gate symbol is this. Means that A's complement and B complement and C complement and D, or this equation is forming these operation like this. So this is the equation for F1, and you can see that this is the equation for F2 that is a little bit smaller than the previous ones. So you can see that this is the AND module that will end the code and doesn't read the below lines or whatever. Let's simulate it, and wait time to be compiled, and then you will see that while going to the university VWF program, and then you will see that waveform like this will be appeared, and then you have to just change the period, and here we see that I have given 100, so I will give 100. Okay, and then I will give 200, and then here I will give the double of 200, that is 400, and then I will give here the 800 time period, that is the double of 400. So you can see that the total maximum possible combinations in the form of 2 raised to power 2 raised to power 4 will be formed in this entire waveform. 1 and 2, total number of 16 possible combinations in this entire waveform, means that this 1 and this 0, there are 16 possible combinations. So after having a successful compilation, instead of wasting the time in compiling, I have already take a picture of this entire waveform. So you can see that the successful compilation is here, and you will see the output for these two functions are same, and then you can say that both of these functions have been successfully working by using the K-map techniques in grouping and non-grouping. And then I will show you the RTL view for this. This is the RTL view, and I have used the code for both of these functions. So this code has made some common inputs like that. So this is the RTL view. So I hope that you will really enjoy this video. So if you really like this video, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.